Hey everybody, and welcome to my coffee travels video where I kind of give you an update on to some cafes that I visited in cities all over the world. And today we're going to talk about the Steel City. Go Pittsburgh, Steelers. So let's talk about the two shops that I went to that I really enjoyed in Pittsburgh and would definitely highly recommend. Also, didn't bring a bike with me, so I can't really say much on the biking scene. However, I would note that around Pittsburgh, it's very hilly with some very steep hills. And the streets almost remind me of European style streets, especially in some of the back neighborhoods there, where really narrow roads, really tight sweeping hills. So it looks like a great place to ride a bike. Didn't see a lot of mountain bikes. There are some trails around the area, but not a whole lot. As far as road bikes go, did see a few road bikers riding around downtown Pittsburgh, maybe because they wanted, downtown Pittsburgh is a lot flatter, so if you're looking for something flatter, it would probably be nicer to ride around downtown. Also had a conversation with a couple of people, and I guess it sounds like potentially because those style of roads, there's a lot of people that unfortunately get hit on bikes around Pittsburgh, which I think really, unfortunately, isn't uncommon in most places these days. Even in Colorado, where we have more traditional, wide open, big roads, we still see a lot of people getting hit all the time, unfortunately. So that's a little bit about what I saw with the biking scene in Pittsburgh. If you're from Pittsburgh and you kind of know some good places to ride and you have some more info, please leave a comment below to help kind of share that information, because unfortunately, I just didn't bring my bike on this trip. It's kind of more coffee focused. So yeah, so let's get into the coffee. The first one I'm going to talk about is in downtown Pittsburgh. I stayed right downtown, and there is a coffee shop that was within walking distance. It was great. It was called 21st Street Coffee and Tea, and it's not on 21st Street, and that appears to be kind of a running joke about that shop. With that shop, they don't roast their own coffee. They actually serve intelligentsia. So if you're familiar with intelligentsia, great coffee. We have a shop here in Denver, Aviano, that also serves intelligentsia. Their Black Cat espresso is really great. So if you like espresso, intelligentsia definitely has good espresso. The times that I went, I always, of course, get a cappuccino with oat milk, and they served Oatly there, which is also my favorite. I think it's the best oat milk. Just the creamiest. So if you are trying to look for a dairy alternative, I feel like Oatly is kind of the best. I don't know what they do over there at Oatly, but it's the creamiest, it's the sweetest. And so I always personally enjoy it if a cafe uses Oatly, just because I like the taste of it a little bit better than some of the other oat milks. But yeah, so great coffee there at 21st Street Coffee and Tea. So if you're in downtown Pittsburgh, be sure to check them out. It's a small shop that's kind of tucked away in like a building plaza. So definitely use the coffee map. My coffee map is www.overacupofjoe.com. So be sure to check the coffee map so you can see exactly where it's at, because if you aren't searching for it, you're not going to kind of stumble upon it. You kind of have to be on the lookout for it. But a great shop. Another one that I went to that is not in downtown but not too far. It's up in an area called Squirrel Hill. It's called Commonplace Coffee. They were roasting their own coffee. Great shop. It's kind of in this cool little shopping neighborhood. If you're from Denver, it kind of reminded me a little bit of like a Cherry Creek North area. Maybe not as ritzy. You know, I didn't see any plastic surgery places or super high-end clothing brands, but it does kind of have that vibe. Like it's a cool little walking street district where you can kind of walk and shop, and looks like there's some good restaurants and stuff there. Commonplace was great. They also served Oatly. Actually, they had a great t-shirt. As I've mentioned before in some of my other coffee travel videos, is that if it's a good coffee shop, I like to buy the t-shirt. It's kind of like going to a concert for me. You know, you gotta get the t-shirt. Plus, I like to support coffee shops that are doing great things, and if I can help them advertise by wearing a cool shirt, I'd definitely be willing to do so. So those are my two recommendations for the Steel City. Definitely check out 21st Street Coffee and Tea, which is downtown, and Commonplace Coffee, which is up in Squirrel Hill. And as always, if you like these videos, or if you are from the Pittsburgh area and there's a coffee shop that I missed that you think I should add, please leave a comment below and we can get them added to the coffee shop map. so that other people can find them, and we can kind of expand and help everybody find amazing coffee. So as always, if you like this video, please click the subscribe button and then click the little notification bell so you get a notification every time a new video comes up. Helps us kind of create more content and grow the channel for you, so we can help everybody just have an amazing coffee experience. And as always, coffee, pedal, repeat.